Hey guys, welcome back to JJ's Flexx Corner. This is a series where we talk about showing you boldly and confidently, or as we like to say, flexing you. This is a mini series until the full season of the Nick and JJ show comes out. Today I am here with the Aaron Avont Johnson. So please tell everyone who you are.
Yeah, most definitely. Thank you so much for having me. Hello everyone, my name is Aaron Avont Johnson. I'm an international award winning filmmaker, originally from Miami, Florida. Started my production company at the age of 9 years old. So yeah, that's a little bit about me.
Whoa, you do a lot at 9?
9, I know, right? I'm almost fresh out of diapers at 9 years old.
So who were you as a kid?
Let's see. I was the quiet kid, the shy kid. A lot of people like to say I have an old soul. Like, they used to tell me that a lot. And I used to be young, and they used to be like, nah, you like 78, man. You ain't no 9-year-old. But that's pretty much, honestly, that's kind of like how I was as a kid. I wasn't really the outgoing kind of kid. At first, I had to become an outgoing kind of person, working in entertainment, can't be too shy, in this business, you can't be too shy in this business. So, yeah, that's kind of like how I was as a kid, before like all of the entertainment and film stuff happened.
So, from a young kid, what made you want to start creating at such a young age?
Okay, let's see. I was 9 years old, and my mom, she was trying to like figure out how to put like a slideshow together, right, on her laptop. She was like, I can't figure this out. I was just like, go to bed. Let me see if I can figure it out. Knowing I ain't never picked up no laptop to edit nothing in my life. So I was like, all right, well, let me see. So I go and I start editing, and I did the whole presentation for her. Woke up the next morning, I was like, look. And I told my parents, I said, whatever this is like what I want to do. So then I decided to start a production company. So I started doing like music videos and commercials and shorts and all that stuff. And I'll say my first big opportunity came. It's a music artist. She's gone on now. She was 70. She was really big like during the 70s era. Her name was Betty Wright. And I worked with Miss Betty. I was 13 years old. I directed like one of her last music videos at 13 because I was doing videos for her grandson. And she saw my work and she was like, who is doing that? And it was just like, oh, it's this 13-year-old kid. Now, mind you, I'm like in middle school, and the way my schedule was, I'll go to school during the morning, and a lot of times I was like busy, right? So my dad, who's here right now, shout out to Dad, he would literally come pick me up, have a little Wendy's bag, because I'd have to eat before I get there. I'll go straight to set, wherever it is we was filming, whether it was a commercial or a music video or whatever it is I was filming or directing. That pretty much was like the start, the genesis of like the production company. Then that kind of grew into making movies a little later on down the line. So.
Wow, you was on the hustle.
I was busy. I look back now. I said for a young kid that age, I was definitely a on the go type of kid. Yeah.
So what is something you wish you knew when you first started creating?
It's a lot of different answers I can give to that. Trust yourself. I'll say that. Trust yourself. There was a lot of moments where I didn't trust my own vision for what it is that I want to do, because sometimes you can kind of get into, you're young and, everybody's kind of telling you what to do. Everyone's kind of telling you what to do. And it's just like, okay, like I know what to do. I know how to do it because y'all telling me how to do it. But it came to a point where I had to like trust the gift in me to know that, okay, I can actually do it. Like, it's not just I'm a face for it, or I can, it's actually in me to do. So I had to like trust the gift that God gave me, really. That's kind of like what led me. So, yeah.
So what are the different projects that you worked on?
Oh God, let's see. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna put you on a little roller coaster here. All right, so I'm gonna take you back. My first project was a short film. I was 12 or 13 when I did it.
Whoa.
Yeah, it won a film festival in Miami. It won the widescreen film and music video festival. They had it like at AMC in Miami, and I remember after I won the award, I told my parents, I said, "All right, y'all, put your bootstraps on. We finna run. This is what we finna do." So after that, I had did a stage play. So I had wrote and directed a stage play. We had like 2 sold out shows. I was how old was I? I was 15. Oh, I'm skipping something. I'm sorry. Right before the stage play, I had that's when I was honored on BET with Ava DuVernay, Marvin Sapp, and a lot of great other leaders because they seen the work I was doing in the community and everything like that. And you know, some of my films, I had just only did one at that time, but you know, they was like, "No, we're gonna get on BET." So after that, I did a stage play. After the stage play, I said, "Okay, I'm gonna put my hand into making a movie." Now, mind you, I'm 16 at this point. I went homeschool because outside of all of the film stuff, I'm doing motivational speaking. So I'm traveling everywhere, speaking everywhere. So I was just like, okay, I was 16. I said, if I'm going to take this film thing serious, I need to give myself a shot at making a real movie, like a whole full hour cast, crew, everything. Because before that, I was a one-man band, me and my dad. You know, my dad coming with the equipment. I'm telling him what to hold, what to do. You know, we doing the whole thing. So I was 16. I said, okay, I'm going to do a whole movie. So we did the short film I did, the one that won. I turned that story into a full movie. I literally taught myself how to like write a script. That's why I say YouTube University. Y'all listen, that's the best university you can go to. I taught myself how to format, write scripts, everything like that. So I was 16, did that. The film came out the following year. We ended up winning the film festival in London. It was a film festival in London, the London International Film Festival. We went over there. Was nominated for 2 awards, won, brought it back. God, let's see. Dad, what I'm missing? I know I'm missing some stuff. Oh, right after that, we had right after that, that's when the mayor, he gave me my own day in my city. Like soon after I came back, we had like the big premiere for the movie. In Miami, yeah, March 9th. Yeah. That's the only day, and I wish I would have had license back then, because he said if you could drive, I'll let you speed and get away with it. It was your own day. It's your day today. But yeah, after that, I did a movie called Predestined in the middle of COVID, which was like a musical drama. We had cameos from, I don't know if you watched On My Block. You watched On My Block on Netflix? Okay, remember Jamal?
You talking about? I know he's
Jamal, right?
Jamal?
The black one. Yeah. So we had got Jamal to do a cameo in the movie. Cedric, the entertainer, did a small cameo. And the Carlton Banks, Jacqueline Carr. We had some good people and that was weird. Doing a movie in COVID was weird. It was very different. But yeah, we did that, and after that came a documentary about just kind of our journey called Embracing the Dream, which is like the newer release of what that just came out last year. Which is like the journey about me and my family, and basically everything I'm telling you, it was documented for like 10, 15 plus years. So yeah, I kind of gave you a lot there. I'm just got to speed through it, but
you've done so much.
God has been good. God's been good, and I can't do, honestly, none of what I do or all of what I am would not be if it wasn't for my parents. Literally, they have been the driving force ever since I've been younger than you and even your age, you know what I mean? And it's beautiful too, like even when I came in and I met your mom, like that was very, very, like it just brought me back, like it brought me back memories. I was like, wow, like I remember, you know, my parents used to do this with me, like that, it really did. So that's very special. And I want you to know, you are incredible.
Thank you.
You are incredible. Like I see the star power all over you, and I just met you. And I just want you to know that momager and child, like that's a very special thing. Not everybody has that. Wow. And that's very special. So I just want you to know you in good hands. You in good hands. You're gonna go far.
Thank you so much. So do you feel like your parents has helped you along the way?
What? I would not have. First of all, they credit cards pay for a lot of everything. So yeah. Nah, cause you know you're 13 and you're 14 and you having to travel all over these places. I ain't paying for that. No, they covered it. So, but no, they outside of them helping me on the business side, they've been very influential just to me as a person. And that's something like as I gotten older, I kind of learned and I'm still learning who I am outside of what I do. Because when you're young and you kind of come up being as busy and just working, that's kind of all you know to a certain point. And then when life kind of transitions and life kind of changes and you're getting older and you got to kind of, now it's like, okay, I got to look at life a little differently. Like, you know, I still got this goal and I'm still going to reach it, I'm still going to get here. But now I'm coming into being a young adult. I'm coming into being my own person. So it's like, you know, you kind of got to, things kind of shift around a little bit. You know, so they've been so influential in just being constant good examples for me, you know, so, yeah.
I would say the same. My mom definitely, she has helped me through so much, especially in the entertainment industry. She was always there for me, so I can definitely relate.
Oh, yeah, that's special. That is special.
Definitely. So what would you say to someone, or like yourself,
Mm-hmm.
how do you provide that work-life balance? Because I know, I'm pretty sure it's really easy to get drained into your work, and yeah.
You know what was so crazy?
Mm-hmm.
And it's crazy that you asked that, because that's something I haven't mastered, and that's something I'm still working on. It was worse when I was younger, because I was so busy when I was younger. I didn't have I literally could count on one hand, and I wouldn't even need all my fingers, how many birthday parties I've been to, like as a young kid, or like just going out to skating or going out to, that wasn't my life. That was not my life. I really was on the go, because like, you know, when you're young and motivated, I had said something, it was something I used to say all the time. I used to say, I want to do something I've never seen no kid my age do, so I can show the next one that they can do it too. And that was something I really ran with. So honestly, work-life balance was horrible back then. I ain't gonna hold you. Now it's gotten better. I'm actually trying to get more back into the work now, actually, because life has happened, you know. And so I was like, okay, now I got to try to get back into the work and the grind of things. You know, I'm also in school as well. I graduate college this year, and I'm going to law school after that. So it's trying to find it. I'm gonna get it though. I know I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it down eventually. But yeah, trying to get there.
So would you say there was any parts in your journey that you felt discouraged or overwhelmed?
Absolutely. Let's see. One of the moments I can talk about was I was 17 years old.
Mm-hmm.
This is right after loss happened. I said, okay, I'm gonna give my shot. I'm gonna give my hand at television.
Mm-hmm.
So came up here to Atlanta. And we did a TV pilot. I had wrote a TV show.
Whoa.
And we shot the pilot. It was like an 8-day shoot.
Mm-hmm.
And when we came back, I put it together, and I was like, I know we got to get this somewhere. So my attorney at the time, she sent it over to a couple of people. It landed on some very few notable people desks. One of the desks was Wendy Williams at the time, her production company, because they was looking into going into doing scripted television. Mm-hmm. So it just so happened, right timing, right thing. We ended up, signing the deal and everything like that. Started that process of going into the television series and getting in behind the scenes of that TV world that a lot of people don't get a chance to see. We found out about the divorce. We kind of knew ahead of time because we was told ahead of time. But when everything kind of happened, we was just like, oh, dang. It was kind of like one of those moments where it was like it felt like a letdown, because it was just like, dang, this was like that one project that got me through this door, and I really wanted to go through television, and boom. But funny enough, and I say this is how God works. Mm-hmm. Right after that, COVID happened. Like literally the year after. So nothing wouldn't have really taken off anyway. So it was literally God's plan. But one thing that situation brought me, and I brought that up to say this, is that when you, especially in this business, when you find challenges and you find things that you're gonna have something that's gonna discourage you. And that's just keeping honest. Everything in this business is not sunshines and rainbows and happy places. And that's something I had to learn, working with several different people. But the thing is that you don't allow those discouragements to stop you from the thing that God wants you to do. At the end of the day, He gave us our gifts, the passions, the dreams, and the goals, and we gotta just muscle through it and fight through it and get there and go. And I've been told a lot of things. I've been told I've been too young for a lot of things. I've been told, oh, he's too young. He'll be a liability on this set. We can't let him. Or he's too young. Can't do this. Or he can't do that. Or can't, whatever. And every single can't, or every single he can't, or he's not, I literally said I am, and we bust through the door. It was like we got a no here. I said we're gonna make a yes somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
We got a no here. We're gonna get a yes somewhere else. And sometimes that yes came from creating our own platform, our own yes, our own opportunities. You know, so yeah, just some encouragement for you. Look, don't let this industry shake you up. Don't let it, because you are more than what this can be. You know.
Thank you.
Yeah.
My mom always said, she was like, we're not gonna make Hollywood. We're not gonna wait on Hollywood. We're gonna make our own Hollywood.
That's
so
it.
She always told me that.
Yeah, and now I'm gonna tell you what's so special now.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all got TikTok, right? And social media. I ain't had it. And I'm talking like I'm like 60 something, man. But when I started, like when I was 9, and when I started coming up, that was before Facebook. That was before Instagram, Snapchat. Like that was before a lot of stuff. There wasn't even like a bunch of tutorials on YouTube on how to edit and it really wasn't a whole bunch of stuff. So a lot of I had to do a lot of actual reading, like finding the manual program, reading how to actually, it was like a lot of that, right? But now it is so easy. Like I just did a short film called The Hunting of River Falls.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually used AI. So I was just like, let me blend AI with my knowledge of traditional filmmaking. Let me put this thing together and see what we can do. So I had real voice acting, real editing,
From AI?
Yeah, and I used AI for my visuals. Everything else was real traditional, just knowing how to make a movie and making it good. I posted it a couple of days ago. It shot up. The video was like over 40,000 views on my TikTok. And I just posted it. I was just like, y'all made a horror movie. This is a scene. Check it out if you like it. Whatever. Because I'm just testing it out. Everybody kind of still, But even in that, I'll say this. I know you have a lot of creators that are afraid of AI, or they don't quite understand it because they feel as if it's going to wipe out and take out everybody's jobs, right? Coming from being a student of it, and literally I put myself through AI boot camp for like a couple of months, like every single program. I was like teaching, learning, all of that stuff. And what I did was I blended what I knew how to do. What I know how to do, I know shot composition, right? Mm-hmm. So I know what shots needs to look like what. I know shot motion. Mm-hmm. So I know what shots need to move. I also know writing. I'm a screenwriter, so I know good story. So I know how to just put those things together, and the short is doing really good. It's blew my expectations, really. I was like, okay, so I may have to put out some more stuff then, y'all liking this, in the meantime, so yeah.
So what advice would you give to someone as of a young age that wants to do the things that you do?
Self-educate,
Mm-hmm.
number one. Self-education is number one. I always say anything that you want to know is literally at your fingertips now. You don't have to go to the libraries to pick up no book. It's literally in your pocket. YouTube, University, Google, HBCU, all of it, right? You can find what it is that you're looking for. And self-educate yourself. Know what industry you're going into, and not even just that. We now have the tools and capabilities to create our own audiences, our own platforms, our own. How many creators are we seeing that is just blowing up from being themselves? We have Casanat, Kev on Stage been doing it for years, but you got Kev on Stage. You have, God, there's so many people. Even a therapist I just seen. Her name is I think Kitty Rose. And I don't know if she's here in Atlanta, but I know they do something called the Tonight Conversation here in Atlanta, and they built an entire platform. So now they have like thousands of people, and all they doing is sitting on stage talking. Mm-hmm. And that started literally just from them posting their videos and posting their content. So I would say use your tools that you can do now to build something for yourself. Self-educate yourself. Know who you are outside of this business. Don't get wrapped up in, I'm an actress. You're more than an actress. You're a person that can act. Because if you get wrapped up in I'm an actress or I'm an actor, then when them jobs start slowing down and it seems like you ain't getting no work, then it's just like, well, am I good? Am I good enough? Then you start questioning your worth, right? Mm-hmm. You start questioning, am I doing it? Like, no, you are more than your titles. You are a person at the end of the day who just so happens to be gifted. So self-educate, build your own platform, and just keep it pushing for yourself. Yeah.
When things get hard, what keeps you going?
When things get hard, what keeps me going? God.
I know that's right.
God. I'm just missing the organ right now. Wish we had a piano player that plays some church music. God. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, God. My parents. My parents, and I think they don't even know how much they keep me going because I'm the kind of person where I really don't talk a lot about like what's going on up here, right?
Mm-hmm.
But there's a lot of days where I just be like, it's another day. You know, I don't know if it's about something about going through your mid-20s, where like you go through a young midlife crisis sometimes, but you just be like, oh Lord. Like, I gotta try to figure out something. You know what it is too? I think it's just because I started so early and I was working for so long to where like now I feel way much older than I actually am. Like if some people be asking me, how old you are? I'm like, I'm 25. They be like, why are you so young? I'm like, look, I've been living on this earth for 92 years. Like, look, I feel old. Yeah, so you know, you have your days, but you know, my parents, they truly keep me going because I've seen how much they have overcame and they have conquered and they have a story within themselves. Their story is a story. And just even being parenters, mom and dadagers of me, and not just me, my brothers, they also did something too. My other brother, he's an international recording artist. My younger brother, he's in sports, and he's getting ready to go to law school too. So, you know, they've honestly been that constant support. And I want to throw that question back at you. What keeps you going when you kind of feel like you're on shaky ground?
I would definitely say my mom. She definitely, her and my brother for sure. They're always there for me and they always keep me pushing, especially my brother, I would say. Okay.
Your brother is older than you or younger than you?
He's older than me.
Older
He's right there.
Oh, you the brother. Hey, what's up, man? Okay, no. So you got like a cool like support family. Yeah, you got a strong support system.
Yeah, my brother's behind the camera, my mom's, you know, she's making the connections, and I'm here.
Yeah.
So we got a sister.
Yeah, y'all work together like a team. Work together, similar to me and my family. Literally, my mom is like my second brain. My dad, like any logistics, travel, stepping in, being the man, getting it done. That's him. My other brother, matter of fact, when we did my musical movie Predestined in COVID, my brother, we had like 16-track album. He wrote all of the music.
Whoa.
Wrote all of the music, vocal produced. I might have did a little 1-2 on one of the tracks, a little, you know, just some backgrounds though, not leading nothing. And yeah, he did that, and my dad worked on the set. My mom worked on the set. My mom was also in it. She also performed in it. My little brother was in it. So like we all worked together to do it. So I get it, and that's honestly one of the best ways to have it, because who gonna have your back?
Like your family do.
Exactly.
So are you working on any projects now?
Yes. So I'm gonna talk about the one that's everybody asking for now. So ever since I dropped this short a couple of days ago, everybody been blowing me up about doing either a full movie with it or a series, and I'm like, okay, if that's what y'all want. I'm like, if that's what y'all want, I'll do it. It's like over almost 1,000 people on there. Like, we need a movie or a series because it's about black witches. I'm a real big mystical head, so I love horror, fantasy, sci-fi. Yeah, that's my jam. Like Supernatural, Flash, Witches of East End, Charmed. I just got into Stranger Things.
Me too. I just started.
I'm like in season 2, somewhere in season 2. Like that's all my lane. So I was just like, okay, I'm gonna do something that was inspired by one of my favorite horror directors, which was James Wan. I was like, I'm gonna put this little short together. So now everybody's asking for a series for it. So I'm like, okay, I guess I'll give them a series. Outside of that, I am working on an AI Film Festival for this year. My AI Film Festival mixed in with our LCC event. Our LCC is a Lights Camera Connection event where we honor different entertainers in this business that's doing like great things. Funny enough, I already knew where I was coming when I got the address, because we had the first LCC event right here, right in that room last year.
In here?
Yeah, right here. I'll show you pictures right before I go. We had the LCC event right there in that room over there, where the little LED screen is. And then the next LCC, we had to move it to the Douglasville Conference Center because we ended up having more people than we thought. It was like 300 people that came out for that event. Yeah, we honored some great people. My uncle, he's like my uncle. I've been knowing him since I was like 12. Rick Party, he's like voice of BET, ESPN, and all the big award shows, all that. Demetria McKinney, Chrissy Collins, who sang for Beyonce for like 17 years, part of like the Mamas, her background singers. Several other people, Shaquita Smith from Wicked City, Angel Love. Yeah, we did that. So I'm bringing that event back again this year. So I was just like, okay, I'm gonna mix that and put a film festival aspect to it. So we're gonna be hosting like an AI film fest since AI is becoming like a rage now. So we're gonna give an opportunity for those that wants to showcase their material and their work. So that's coming a little later on this year.
What made you want to start doing that festival?
The AI Film Fest, I wanted to do it because, like I said, I think everybody's afraid of it. But the thing is, it's honestly one of those things where if you don't honestly use it to your advantage, you're going to wake up one day and say, dang, I should have got ahead of that before that. Because think about it like this. Before we had music streaming, there were CDs. Before you had CDs, you had cassette tapes. Before that, you had You had your dad help me out with the vinyl. 8-track. Before that, you had It was the vinyls, right? Mm-hmm. Then you had the vinyls, right? So it's like there is music evolution and there is evolution in everything. Before we even had social media or even these touchscreen phones, there was the flip phones. Before you had the flip, you had the house phone. Then you also had the brick phones. Then you had your pages, and you had it's ever like the world is supposed to evolve, right? So what I'm doing is I'm opening up a space for those new emerging creators who want to give this field a try, give this landscape a try, and this space a try. So and then also I wanted to bring back LCC because it's all gonna be into one event. I wanted to bring back LCC because I believe that more people should be honored than just on the Oscars or the Emmy stage, because I'm being honest, everybody don't make it there.
Right.
But that don't mean that everybody's work is not to be valued or it's not to be appreciated. One of the things that got me was when we honored Demetria McKinney. Mm-hmm. She was Janine in House of Pain. She played on a whole bunch of stuff everywhere. And she says, when she got to that mic, she said, I did not know I've been doing this for 20 years. Until I just seen that presentation. She said, I did not know that's how long I've been doing this. And that right there touched me. Mm-hmm. And even Chrissy Collins touched me. She was the first one that we honored here. And somebody that's worked with Tyler Perry, Kelly Price, Monica, Beyonce, Jay-Z, all these big people. And I was just like, we literally showered her with a bouquet of flowers. Like a huge bouquet of flowers to let you know your work is appreciated, because a lot of times we feel as if we're not on those statures, on those platforms, then we're kind of working.
It goes unnoticed.
Thank you. I think it goes unnoticed. And truth is that no, somebody's paying attention to you. Like even now, somebody's paying attention to you, and you don't even know. It may be a young girl that's looking right at you that's saying, I'm following everything she do because I like how she's moving. I like what she's doing. Like I'm looking up to her, and I have gotten a lot of that, and even that. It blows my mind even now. I'll get people who inbox me saying, hey man, I've been following your journey for the past 6 years, 5 years, whatever. I just be like, wow. It really hits because honestly, a lot of times you think what you're doing is in vain and it's not. So that's why we really wanted to bring this back to appreciate people. So yeah.
So how do you think through the industry, because the industry will change you, it has changed some people, how have you stayed true to yourself?
A lot of Netflix. Family. Well, God first. Family. And then I don't get the big head. I'm not that. I've just never been that guy. I've never been the guy where it's like, oh, I gotta brag about all this, or I gotta talk about. And you'll be surprised. There's so many places where I just don't even talk about myself until literally they have to nudge me and be like, boy, if you don't say something, I'll be like, all right, hello everyone, da 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 da. Because I'm really an introvert. I'm really a chill guy. I really am. Give me some food and my TV, and I am chilling. I am straight. I don't need all the extraness. But the staying grounded is honestly just knowing who you are outside of the noise, knowing who you are outside of the studios and the lights and the red carpets and the all of that. Who are you? At the house, who are you? Even coming up. Just because I did all that don't mean I did not have chores. Don't mean that. They were like, I don't care about none of that. Boy, go wash them dishes. I don't care about none. Boy, go fold them clothes. You know what I mean? It keeps you in a place of being humble. And honestly, that is the way to go. The best thing I've heard was the way up is down. The way up is down. You want to go higher, you stay humble. Don't get the big head. Don't get inflated.
Never let your highs be too high, your lows be too low.
The doors of the church are now open. Y'all heard it. She has already left the message. The doors of the church are now open. Somebody come on in and get saved this morning. Amen.
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 So yeah.
Is there any words you would like to give to our audience and leave with them today?
The words I would like to leave with the audience is eat more fried chicken. Let me stop. Don't eat more fried chicken. That's my problem now. What I would like to give to y'all is allow your day to go the way you want to. And the way you do that is by keeping your peace, protecting your peace. In a world where we have a lot of noise, a lot of frustrations, you may be dealing with something at school, you may be dealing with something at home, you may be dealing with something in your family, and a lot of times that can keep you distracted. But I want you to know that you have to first stay focused. Number 2, protect your peace. Keep the right people around you. Keep the right activities going around you. You stay positive. Keep a good head on your shoulders. And just know that literally this world gives you a endless amount of possibilities. It's up to you to pick one and run with it and know that you can get to the other end. And that's what I'll be for everybody.
Wow, that was powerful. This was good.
Thank you.
So now we have a little segment called Flexx Files, and I'm going to ask you
Okay.
a few questions.
All right.
Okay. Call time or rap time?
Rap time.
Definitely.
Rap time. Wrap me up. Rap time.
So coffee or energy drink?
Coffee.
Coffee?
Yeah. I've never had an energy drink. I've never had it. My dad has to drink it for work all the time because he work overnight. So he be tearing them Red Bulls up. So I be seeing them, but I've never had it.
You like coffee?
I don't even drink coffee like that, but I'll take the coffee over an energy drink.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
On set or in post?
That's a good one. Wow. Okay. I'll say post. I'll say post only because that's how I started. I ain't gonna lie. I do enjoy being on set a lot. I don't enjoy them long hours. Okay, I don't enjoy them long hours. I remember we had a 22-hour shoot one day and had to come back. Yeah. That was on Lost. That was my first movie. You know, we ain't know everything. I was hustling and bustling. I was putting that crew to work. We did a 22-hour set.
22 straight?
22 straight hours set. We ain't worked that next day, so I had everybody off. So I didn't kill them. They were about dead, but I didn't kill them. But we had 22 hours straight. So yeah. I'm sorry, love. What was your question? I don't feel
it was on set or in post?
In post, because I don't want to mess with the long hours. So in post, I'll say that.
So day shoot or night shoot?
Believe it or not, night.
Really?
I love night shoots. If I can sleep during the day and go shoot at night, I love night shoots.
I be trying to go to sleep during the nighttime.
I know. I love night shoots. Don't get me wrong. I love day shoots too, obviously, but like. To me, night shoots just have a different vibe. Like, they just have a different vibe. Everybody done got their rest for the day. Y'all ready to have fun tonight. Like, you know, like it gives you kind of that. So, yeah, night shoot.
Okay. Location shoot or in studio shoot?
In studio. In studio for me. It's just a lot easier when everything is already rigged up for you. You know, you ain't gotta figure out as much. On location, you gotta figure out as much because you want to go there way ahead of time. First thing, you gotta make sure that you got enough electricity pockets in here to hook up all your lights, or you gotta test the where the light gonna shift, and you gotta come. It's a lot on set shoot. For on location, but it's studio. I go studio.
Mm-hmm. So scripted or ad lib?
Scripted. I'll say scripted. Now. I'm gonna tell you why I say scripted.
Mm-hmm.
I say script. The film part of me says scripted, right? Because the way the story is, it's gonna be told the way it is. Now don't get me wrong. I'm open for ad libs. I've always tell all my actors that I'm open to ad lib as long as it makes sense with what we're doing. Like, don't have a whole Angela Bassett moment and the scene don't call for that. Like, don't do that. But the theater side of me says ad lib because I was also a theater kid. Right before I came out
Me too. I'm so a theater kid.
Right before I went to virtual school and did homeschool, I was in a magnet program. Literally at the best magnet school down there in Miami. Shout out to Miami Norland Middle School. That's where the young kid from Moonlight came from. The one that started Moonlight. Alex. That's where he's come from. Under Miss Adele, best drama teacher. So as a theater kid,
Mm-hmm.
you know we can ad lib as long as it makes sense. Cause you
I
may
can
have
do an improv.
You can do an improv quick. Cause you have to be on your feet. You gotta be quick. You have to make sure that even in the back of the room, the people can hear you. So a lot of times you got to give emotion, which means adding some words. So the theater side of me says ad lib. But if we talking like on set or on film, nah, we got script. Unless if we gonna ad lib, it just gotta make sense.
Yeah.
It won't really make sense. Like you can't be having a scene in a hospital and you talking about frogs or something like that. It don't make sense.
So where can we see the film that you were talking about?
To watch the film, you can go to YouTube. It's on YouTube. Just search up The Hunting of River Falls. It's coming right up. It pops right up. So I'm looking forward to doing more things with that. Also, regarding my other films, you can also go to my website, aajpfilms.com. We just did a deal with In the Black TV and Merge TV for Predestined. So you can find Predestined and Lost on there. Embracing the Dream, our documentary. You can find that on Prime. Yeah. And you can also find more of my stuff. Just follow my social media, Aaron Avont Johnson.
And we have something for you,
All
of
right,
course.
All right now. And I needed a candle. I really did. No, I'm so serious. I heard Bath and Body Works had a sale. I was about to go there this week. Oh snap! Oh, thank y'all so much.
Thank you.
Oh no, this is these snacks gonna get demolished in the car. Oh, I love it. Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much. Yeah.
You gotta turn it around.
Oh.
You want to see that part of it. There you go. Now, thank you. That part.
Ooh.
See, I gotta be Vanna White. Like I gotta show it off like I'm on the Price is Right. Right here we go.
Thank you so much for this interview. This was amazing.
Thank you for having me. I had the time of my life. Thank you for having me.
And thank you for watching. And always remember, be bold, be heard,
And flex you.
yes!
Yeah.
Clock it.